Alternator replacement. You're going to need one of these. You'll need to remove the engine cover. Kind of simple. With that, and you'll pop it off. I don't understand for the life of me why, to this day, I still see engine covers off of Crown Vics that are all busted to heck, or with the screw that's so badly stripped. It's like people just don't know how to finagle that out of there. So anyway, this is our reman unit. It's a Power Light, 135 amp. Like I say, it's a reman. There's a core with this. Yours might have a core too. So, I mean, keep the old one and send it back. Usually you'll get like 30 or 40 bucks. So anyway, second thing too is to disconnect the battery. Negative, positive, whatever. I already did that. And the belt, you can tell I've already slid the belt off here. If I was to slide that back on, oh geez, why is the belt so loose? Well, the tensioner, she's a little on the seized side. She's not completely seized, but I'll tell you, I'll show you how to do this. You'll need one of these now. Same kind of thing with your air breather, your air cover. See, it'll just slide right in here. Okay, just like so. Now I found if you actually put your ratchet all the way over here and lift, you get better purchase like this. Now 9 times out of 10, the tensioner is supposed to come back the second you let off. So, you know, with me holding a camera right now, doing that demonstration would be impossible to succeed without an extra hand to slide the belt off. So like I say, yours really isn't technically supposed to do this, but it kind of worked out in my favor for demonstration purposes. So we just slide the belt off. Another thing too, you should actually consider, if you don't do this on a daily basis, maybe draw yourself a diagram. You don't even really need to go to that extent. Maybe take a picture of it with your phone. Everybody has a smartphone nowadays. Snap a picture. That way you can kind of memorize how this goes back together in case you forget, or visualize how to put it back together in case you forget. I've done this so many times. I mean, I could take that belt off of there, route it, no problem. So this alternator here, it didn't exactly totally fail on me. What had happened was it was producing about 13 volts. It was putting out enough amperage to keep the car running, keep the battery somewhat charged as long as you kept driving it. Idling, you could tell that it was dropping to 11 volts with nothing running except the engine. Air conditioner's off, headlights, everything's off. Radio, climate control, there's nothing there except the fuel pump and the computer and whatever other paraphernalia to make the engine fire was the only thing that was drawing amperage from the battery. So anyway, alternator started howling. If you notice that you get a lot of, even with the hood shut, and you can hear something's not right with it, well, that's 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. But anyway, so it's no good. Even though it was putting out charge, still, it's giving you the warning sign. It's time to replace it. So I'm going to do this now while I wait for my new brake caliper to come for the truck. So slide that out of the way. We'll go get some more tools. All right, straightforward. 13 mil for this. There's 2 of them. One here and there's one over here. Go ahead and loosen them off. I'll get that off next. I'm gonna get this bracket off here too. So 10 millimeters to remove the nut, just like so. And 10 millimeter to remove this bracket here. Okay, so the cool part about this is that all you gotta do is loosen these off, 4 or 5 turns or so. And then you can lift the alternator right out there. The alternator sits on the studs. This here is just the connector. Nothing too strenuous about that. Just, kind of a push and pull kind of an outfit. All right, so get the new alternator in. And just drop her right in. Treble. Something I didn't realize either, but it comes with a new nut, which is all right too. I guess the old one could have been sent back with the old alternator, the core, but oops. Oh well. Okay, so to do this somewhat safely, I probably should use a pry bar. I pushed on again against it, but if yours is anywhere like mine, you should probably replace it. It's like I say, you shouldn't have to assist it to go back with it being spring loaded. Well, the next thing, take your voltmeter, test for voltage, and should be running around 13, 14 volts. And if it is, it's all tickety-boo and good to go.